Hi, I'm Scott Perry, and this is Native Speed. I'm going to tell you about Native Speed and how it works, plus all of the benefits of Native Speed. But more than just tell you, I will show you. Okay? What do you want to order? Do you want a cup of coffee? Let's go have a seat. What did I say? If you are my private student, you already know. If you've already purchased Native Speed, you already know. It was very easy, actually. But I said something at Native Speed. Native Speed is about 560, 580 words per minute. The normal speed in Japan, or the normal speed that English teachers use for students, is about 90 words per minute. That sounds like this. Hi, how are you? How was your weekend? That is very easy to understand, but it's not real. We don't speak that slowly in real life. So, the normal speed that Americans will talk to each other in is about 180 to 225 words per minute. Hi, how are you? How was your weekend? That is normal. It's not fast at all. But many times we will speak much faster. Such as, how was your weekend? How was your weekend? How was your weekend? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? That is easier to say, and that's why we do it. So, understanding native speed is something we learn when we are very small. It's not understanding the words of each sentence. It's understanding the total sound. So, the whole sound has a meaning, not each word. The mistake that students make is trying to hear every word. We're not saying it. We're creating a sound. The sound has meaning. I just said in the beginning, what do you want to order? You want a cup of coffee? Let's go have a seat. What do you want to order? 何を注文しますか? What do you want to order? That would be slow. Do you want a cup of coffee? Do you want a cup of coffee? And let's go have a seat. Let's go have a seat. 座りましょう. Let's go have a seat. Let's go have a seat. Do you want a cup of coffee? Do you want a cup of coffee? What do you want to order? What do you want to order? That is native speed. Now, the interesting thing about native speed is you don't have to be an advanced native speaker. You don't have to know English at all. You just have to memorize the sound. Native speed is about sound memory. That's the way we learn. Do you want a cup of coffee? That sound has a meaning. Do you want a cup of coffee? Do you want a cup of coffee? Do you want a cup of coffee? 何回聞いたら, I understand the sound. So, even if you don't speak English, and I tell you, コーヒーが欲しいですか? Equal, do you want a cup of coffee? That's all you need to know. The next time you hear that sound, do you want a cup of coffee? Do you want a cup of coffee? I know that. It's easy. It has a meaning. So, the only detail part is the ending. Coffee. Do you want a cup of tea? Do you want a cup of milk? The ending changes, but that's it. Everything else is a sound. So, what do you want to order? What do you want to order? Anytime you hear that sound, what do you want to order? It has a meaning. You don't have to try hear every word. That is how native speed works. After you hear about 100 different phrases, after you hear about 50 different phrases, you start to understand, there's a pattern. These phrases sound the same. After about 100 phrases, you automatically start to understand the meaning. Native speed has over 250 phrases that you can study from. Once you understand this, everything is easy. Conversations, television, movies, your friend's conversation in English, it's no longer 早い. It's 当たり前. So, memorize the sound, learn the English. That's how native speed works. What is the difference between listening power? I also created listening power several years ago. Well, listening power helps you understand the basic speed of English. It retrains your ear to hear the proper frequency. 正しい始発をわかるために. It's for listening power. It gives your ears power. Native speed helps you understand English at the higher speed. That is the biggest difference. So, if you are interested in going abroad, studying English, learning English, using it for work or for social, you should understand the English that we really speak, not the book English that's very slow. Native speed works instantly. Do you want a cup of coffee? わかりますよね? That's how everything works. So, native-speed.com, and you can find everything you need to understand the real speed of English. Thank you very much.